This is the RKS Off-Road Camper Tour. I'm also going to share with you 3 things I like about this trailer and then 3 things I think can be improved. I'll also be sharing with you 5 other similar campers in the industry, different budgets, different features, but they all have either a shower or a bathroom integrated into the design.
This is a garage height off-road camper with the Timbren 5200 suspension and a full bathroom. What people like about this is the ability to stand up all the way when you walk in. We have the pop-up top. You have a 7-foot height clearance on the inside with a full shower. What you'll find with RKS is the fit and finish on this is amazing. They've done a really good job building the chassis on here. The construction on the chassis is all I-beam, so it's very, very strong. And you have this large chassis all the way through here with the tongue that drops all the way back in. Storage opens up. We have our dual propane tanks. We have hydraulic disc brakes on this unit with our TRUMA hot water, instant hot water heater and furnace unit, and the RKS 750 jack. So one thing you'll notice on the RKS are the water tanks and the waste tanks are custom designed to fit within the chassis. The chassis is an I-beam construction and everything sits in right underneath. So you don't have any exposed water lines. There's no electrics running out. Everything's built within the chassis. So it's nice and solid and nothing's gonna get torn up when you're going off-road. You also have full weight bearing fenders and you have a rooftop deck up here. This allows you to put a bimini top and as well as a full enclosed loft. One thing that's really nice about the RKS is the entire skeleton has these T-slot channels all the way around. So we have a number of accessories that you can attach on, from awnings to firewood carriers to different kits for fishing and hunting. They're all designed to attach to the outside and on the inside of the camper as well. All right, the outdoor galley, the rear galley in the RKS is fantastic. We use the 96-liter dual zone TRUMA for the fridge and our Everest cooktop. So this is a really high powerful cooktop. It works really well. We have our quick connect propane hose back in here and everything folds up and this all folds shut. One of the coolest features of the RKS Off-Road is they've developed a system to control your water flow. So you can choose where your water is coming from, what is pumping it through, and where is it going. So in this situation, we have it coming from your water tank on using your water pump as your pressure source, and we're going to push it out to the house, so now you have water pressure going to your faucets. But you can also change it. If you want it to come from an external source, such as at a river, you can actually move to a country fill, have your pump on, and still go to your house. Or if you happen to be hooked up at an RV park, you can push this back to your shore power or your shore connection, and now you have city water pressure coming into the camper. All right, let me show you the inside of the RKS Off-Road right now. As you walk in, you have a full standing height bathroom. This is what people love about this unit, a full bathroom. We have a 70-gallon water tank and a ceramic macerator toilet. The toilet flushes through from your gray water tank, so you're not using fresh water when you flush your toilet in this unit. You have your bedroom right here. All right, here's the interior of the RKS Off-Road. It's actually a really spacious cabin, nice queen-size bed. The table folds down.
And I see there's some storage space underneath here.
You have storage, and both those beds lift up, so you can actually store a kayak if you want to all the way through the middle here with that bed that lifts up, or bicycles as well.
Oh, that's great. And then these come together as one bed, or are they two?
This comes together as one bed. The table drops down in the middle, and the cushion goes down right there, so you have a nice solid bed. You have your audio system, the TV, you have your VICTRON power management system, the TRUMA hot water heater and furnace combi unit. Really roomy and spacious in here, so you can sit a family of 4 inside. But what's even better about this unit, if you look at the stairs right there in the bathroom, you can climb up right on top on the roof.
That's great, thank you. You're welcome.
I am on the roof. Wow.
There's steps in here.
I can stand on this roof.
You can stand at 1,000-pound weight capacity on the roof, and we have an option for a fully enclosed rooftop tent.
Wow. Time for the 3 things I do not like about this trailer. At a tongue weight of 385 pounds unloaded and a dry weight of 2,800 pounds, imagine the weight of this tongue and trailer once you fill those 70 gallons of water. You guys can do the math. The overbuild design of this is great when you're thinking about longevity and off-road use, but when you're talking about moving it around the campsite and towability, it's not the best thing. And if you think about it, this weight is actually coming in a bit heavier than the lightest fifth wheel trailer on the market. But in its defense, if you're comparing it to the average fifth wheel, I Googled it, that's 12,500, 800 pounds. So this is coming in a lot lighter than that. Now the third dislike is definitely a personal preference. Many of you need a standing height bathroom for mobility issues or just comfort. But to me personally, I find indoor toilets and bathrooms in small camper trailers just gross. They're gross to me. I'd rather do my duty outside. There's great ways of doing that. And I'd take that standing height and move it more in towards the cabin for changing my clothes or around my table where I eat. In terms of the three things I like, I think the first thing would be that stand-on roof. It's a pretty unique feature in that it gives you a different vantage point of your campground, the campsite, the woods surrounding you, but it also helps elevate you from the elements. So if you pull into a campsite and mud is everywhere, it's really hard to put up the rugs, put up the side entry tents. You can just push your family up top, set everything up, and stay away from all the mess. It's really hard to put a price on that. Number two, I just like the design. For those of you who need a toilet and a shower, I like how they put that in the design for stand-up, but they didn't force the entire trailer to live large. It's still nice and cozy for sleeping and forcing you to have more of an outdoor experience. This also keeps the amount of canvas used down, and canvas is one thing that could break down over time, so I would say in this department, less is more. And speaking of design, I love how they take the rear door and use this as coverage over the outdoor galley. This is more coverage from the rain than I've seen in most off-road trailers, and this eliminates all the issues with awnings and other things I see on many of the newer off-road trailers today. And number three, I'd say the creative use of that T-slot system, able to add additional gear and slide it in easily. I think it's kind of cutting edge, it's new, it's different, and I think it would have a benefit. The first trailer is the off-road trailer called the Voyager 1 from Expedition Trailers. What's unique about this is there is an outside annex that can be heated from the same heater that heats the inside of your trailer, keeping you nice and warm for those outdoor showers. This trailer is at the top of the industry in terms of off-road design, but the inside of the trailer has soft enough features that it can be loved by any camper enthusiast. So I'll put a link to that walkthrough in the description below. If you're looking for a larger trailer but one that still fits in the garage, that would be the Taxa Mantis. It has a wet bath, meaning a shower and a toilet inside the trailer. I'll put a link to our walkthrough in the description below. The next camper is the Sniper X9. This is a camper that's coming from Offroad RV in Australia. It's a really neat camper in that it has a tilt top, so you can stand up in this one. It also has an on-demand hot water heater outside for those showers and an annex room that fits additional people. I'll put a link to the Sniper X9 in the description below. Then we have the Opus off-road trailer. This is basically a pop-up trailer that inflates. It takes only 90 seconds to pop up. It has an indoor toilet. It's basically a cassette toilet, but the gray water goes to a place where it can be accessed from outside. I'll put a link to that walkthrough in the description as well. If a heavy off-road trailer is just not your thing, check out our Meerkat trailer walkthrough. This is a trailer that's under 1,000 pounds, can fit in your garage, but has a pop top for standing height. Has a very basic, simple cassette toilet in it, but enough to get the job done at night. I'm also going to share with you a good resource for a lot of other small camper trailers with bathrooms, and that's the YouTube channel RV Blogger. He goes to the larger RV industry and reviews their trailers. Now, you know, I'm not a big fan of trailers with bathrooms in them. I find them just kind of gross. I think there's a much better system for going outside. But if you are interested in this, when you go the large RV manufactured route, you are getting trailers that are pumped out quicker, and in my opinion, I'm a little leery of them in terms of quality of the build and how long they'll last. We have a lot of other camper walkthroughs on the channel, but where I think you'll really benefit from is our playlist on camping in general, how to have a more gratifying and simple camping experience, the gear we use, the camping practices. I think there's a lot that you can take away from that. Now, if you don't own a trailer yet, you're one trailer away from the good life. And I mean that with all honesty. It really changed our life, and I hope the same for you. For those of you who have one and you're on the road, stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next episode.